Hello kindergartners, I am so excited for this project and I think you're gonna have a lot of fun. But first, we need to talk about texture. I need everyone in the classroom to say texture. Ready? Texture. Good job, I know you said it with me. Okay, I want you to put one hand in the air. I want you to pat the top of your head and I want you to notice how your head feels. I'm gonna say that most of you probably have hair, but maybe one of you has your head shaved and it feels a little different than hair, right? Okay, so we're petting our head and we notice how our hair feels. I want you to touch the sleeve of your shirt and go like this. Does it feel different from your hair? Or what about putting your hand on the table in front of you? When you move your hand on the table, does the table feel smooth or bumpy? Okay. What else can we touch? We could touch our noses. They're kind of squishy. Okay. There are lots of things that we can touch and feel with our hands, and those things, those different feelings that you feel, that is called texture. Now we actually use texture in the art classroom all the time, and you might not even notice, but there are a lot of paintings that have texture, or sometimes there are ceramics that use different textures, okay? What we are going to do today is we are going to do texture rubbings with crayons. So in front of you, you need to have your pencil, your paper, and a box of crayons to share with your table mate. Okay, kindergartners, this is usually about the size of paper that you get in the art classroom, but for this project, we're gonna go a lot bigger, okay? So at your tables, you should have your pencil, your paper, and really quick before you do anything else, of course, write your name on the back, nice and big so we can read who it is, and if you need help writing your name, please, 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 just raise your hand and the sub can come over and help you. Okay, once that is done, you can turn your paper over. It does not need to be horizontal or vertical. It's whatever you like, okay? And at your desks, you should have some crayons and these fun new things called texture plates. So the kind of crayons that you want to use, you can choose any from here, but there's a lot of paper on the crayon and you could just pick that off with your nails, or if you find crayons that are already a little peeled or they're all the way peeled, that is what's going to work best. So what you're going to do is you are going to put a texture plate underneath your paper, and then instead of drawing like this, how we usually have you hold your crayon, you're going to lay it on its side. So your crayon is going to sleep, okay? So make your crayon go to sleep. It is lying on its side and you're holding it like this, okay? Then you are going to press down and rub on the texture plate. Pretty cool, right? So this is going to bring that texture to your paper. So I can move around the texture plate if I would like, if I want to do it right here, or if I want to do it in a different color, I can do that too. Or we can switch out our texture plates. So I've got this little one. I'll put it right here. I'll do a new color so you guys can see. Let's do green. And if they mix and overlap into each other, I think that looks awesome actually. So I want you to fill your whole paper with different colors, different textures, and have them overlap. You guys will have the entire class period to do this. If your friend has a texture plate that you want to try out, please remember to use your manners and just say, hey friend, may I please use this? And you can even say, I'll let you borrow this one and we can trade. I am going to ask the sub if you guys are using your manners. So if you need a crayon that someone else has, or if you need a texture plate that someone else has, please remember to use your manners and just ask nicely, because there are plenty of these and I want everybody to get a chance to use something different, okay? If you need help peeling crayons, I will try to have some of these peeled before school starts, but don't be afraid to raise your hand and ask for help. And even if you have to use one like this where there is a lot of paper, it'll still work. You just can't put your crayon to sleep. So, I mean, maybe you can. Yeah, that'll still work. Or you could go straight up and down like this. It'll take longer, but it'll still be okay. So you don't need to freak out. Anyway, I am so excited for this project for you guys because it is so much fun. And you get to talk to your friends while you do it, and you get to say please and thank you, and you get to share all the colors and the textures, and you get to have different colors and textures mixing right on your plate. And I think that's the coolest thing ever. I think it is so fun to see. So fill your whole paper and go over it again and again, and you are gonna have a really great time. So ask this up if you have any questions. You may talk to your neighbors, still have inside voices, but have lots of fun.